Okay, what an amazing episode that was. Chapter 13, Downfall. That's even more appropriate considering what happened. Heyo! All memes aside, let's break down that episode. So we have nothing's changed. We're still in the Haven Academy. You know, fight's still going on. Hazel's still dusted out, but now we get Nora joining the fray. You know, she sees Ren take a hit, so she's like, "Oh nah, I'm gonna help him out." And she uses her semblance, like I mentioned, the Bastion of Predictions mentioned. Yeah, Nora uses her semblance. She overpowers Hazel, and she just throws him around. She smashes him through the building, and that's when Ozpin reveals that Hazel's semblance is negating pain, which is a pretty good semblance for someone like him. Is how he can inject so much dust into him, which is interesting. That's really cool. I'm glad we learned Hazel's semblance before we learned Cinder's. Okay, but whatever. Then we have so you know she smashes Hazel out the building, and he goes out, and Adam and crew are there. They're like, Hazel, what the heck's happening? And he's like, don't worry about me, I'm good. Worry about yourself. And then Blake shows up. She's like, Adam, it's me, Blake. That's exactly what she said, word for word. Adam, it's me, Blake. I can't take myself seriously, I'm sorry. Anyway, Blake's like, you know, Adam, it's over, you're done. And Adam's like, huh, you thought. But Sun and Gira show up with all like the menagerie folk, and they're like, "Yo, Adam, you done?" And Adam only brought like 8 people, which I guess I can understand. It's supposed to be like a stealth op, but like, come on, buddy, you could have brought more. But so Sun and Gira show up, and they got Mata there, and Mata's like, "Come on, don't do this, brother." And one of the White Fang dudes is like, oh, "Mata," and okay, that's interesting. Mata's getting more development, so good for him. I expect to see him in the intro next volume. And then Ilya shows up. You know, she defused the bombs. Callie shows up with the entire Mistral police force. Because Adam basically, everything just went wrong for Adam in like a span of like 5 minutes. And I'm so happy about it because Adam's a jerk. He's been a jerk this entire season. Good. So, you know, Blake's like, you know, it's over, Adam, you done. And Adam's like, yeet, if I'm going down, everybody's going down with me. Press. And the bombs don't work. And everybody's like, what are you doing? And if Adam still has any followers after that stunt, then I don't even know. Cause like, he tried to kill them all. What would he have gained from that? Whatever, Adam. So then Blake just like pushes Adam down, and he's like, attack. Adam went down like a punk. I don't care what anybody says, but whatever. So back inside, you know, Hazel gets like, Weiss is back awake. She's like, you know, haha, I'm Weiss and I'm back awake. But then she summons like a Queen Lancer and drags Hazel back into the building, and Blake follows it. And Blake sees Yang, Weiss, and RWBY, and they're all four. The team RWBY's back together. They're looking at each other, and then RWBY's like, "Yang, go!" And Yang runs to the vault. Emerald quite pathetically lunges at Yang, but misses. Blake goes back outside to deal with the White Fang, and Yang goes down to the vault. Now, speaking of the vault, Raven and Cinder. Vernal's dead. Vernal was a decoy. We knew this. So yeah, properly. Rest in peace, Vernal. But, you know, yeah. So now for the Raven versus Cinder fight. Raven versus Cinder, that fight was lit. Okay, like, that was Maiden Bowl 2.0. Like, if we thought Cinder versus Amber was nothing. Cinder versus Ozpin, nothing. Cinder versus Raven, that's it right there. That's true Maiden peakness, okay? Like, they're summoning, like, giant anime swords and, like, flying through the air, fighting on falling rocks. What? And, like, we get a new song. I was talking about that earlier this week. I was like, man, we haven't really gotten a lot of new songs from the volume, aside from, you know, like, the opening and the trailer music. But we got a new one. Pretty lit. Nice little battle theme. And, you know, it ends, and Raven's like, you know, Cinder, you're trash, you need to watch your back. Cinder's like, what? Turns around, Vernal, like, shoots her, but that gives Raven enough time to, oh my wamau, Cinder, just, like, boom, and pushes Cinder off a cliff and freezes her over. Bye, Cinder. Cinder fall? More like... More like Cinder fell. riddance. Okay, but no, Cinder's not dead. Come on, guys. You need to know this. Rule of bodies. If we don't see a shattered Cinder body, then she's not dead. Come on. She has fire powers and she can fly. I doubt being frozen over and pushed off a cliff is the least of her worries. What her real worry is going to be is when she gets back to Salem and Salem's like, hey, where's the relic and the Spring Maiden? And Cinder's like, haha, funny story. No. Cinder's gonna wish she had died from that fall. Anyway, so yeah, Raven wins, and she closes Vernal's eyes. Vernal, thank you, Vernal. You lived only just for a plot twist. I'm just calling it like I see it. She was a fun little character for what she was worth, but I guess she wasn't meant to last. Raven opens up the vault, and she sees the relic, but then Yang comes down. She's like, hey, it's me, Yang. Word for word, that's what she said. And then it ends there. Now, I have a couple of theories regarding the finale, so let's go to that. Or wait, before I go any further, can I just say, like, when the Mistral police were showing up in those airships, why did, like, my heart, like, jump and I was like, oh, the pilot is alive? I low-key thought he made it, and I was like, yeah, pilot boy, but alas, no. I think it's time to let go officially, and that Pilot Chan is dead. Gone but not forgotten, big guy. So now, I don't really have too many predictions about the finale, none that are like really too shocking at least. One thing I just really hope, and I've driven this point so many times, I just really hope that none of Team RWBY becomes a maiden. Like, I don't know why I'm so adamant for this, I just don't think any of them really need it. Yet, at least, I don't know. Maybe my opinion will change in further volumes, but currently, I don't think any of them need to become a maiden. I don't think, really, Yang, Blake, Weiss, or RWBY needs to be a maiden. So, this is why a lot of people seem to think so, with, Yang going down to the vault with Raven. It's just Raven and Yang. I don't know. I'm just really opposed to that idea. Now, on the idea of Cinder being dead and who her powers would go to, I already said it. I don't think Cinder's dead, of course, because, one, she's the main antagonist, aside from Salem. We've had her for like 4 volumes, 5 volumes. I don't think she's going down to Raven, at least. Like, come on. John and Ruby still over that rematch. Like, plot-wise, it would make sense for her to go down to one of them. But, hey, I don't know what's going on in Miles and Carrie's and Monty's mind. So, yeah. A lot of people seem to think, like, oh, her powers, if she is dead, who her powers will go to, I don't know. A lot of people suggest Emerald, but I quite frankly don't think that Cinder gave I don't think she cared about Emerald at all. Like, I firmly believe that Emerald was merely a semblance machine for Cinder. Like, I don't think she cared about Emerald's personality at all. So I don't think Emerald of all people would be in her last thoughts unless she purposely did it just so she knew who would become the next maiden. I don't know. But yeah. Another theory. Is Salem gonna arrive? I saw this thing, because the villains are pretty much, they're out of luck at the moment. Hazel's down. Cinder's gone. Cinder fell. Raven and Vernal, who were their only real access to the end there, is not on their team anymore. Or really never on their team. Lionheart is done. I don't think, so how are they going to get out? Unless Salem arrives. That would be kind of like a big Order of the Phoenix moment where, like when Voldemort attacked the Ministry and they kind of like had to believe that Voldemort was back. Maybe if Salem arrives at Haven, everybody sees Salem and then they're like, oh my god, what is this? And then Ironwood's like, yikes. So yeah, whatever. I don't know. Would Salem arriving make sense? Yeah, kind of, I guess. Would I be against it? Not really, no. I know they could handle it. I knew they could properly do it. So that's my take on episode 13. I'm really excited. Man, I have done this series throughout the entire... I've outstepped my game from Volume 4. I've actually done an entire series. Proud of myself. Only one more episode. And then we're good. This is a great volume so far. This is a great episode. The fight was amazing. The music was amazing. I'm going to be listening to that until the official soundtrack comes out. Great everything. Great job. Look forward to the finale. I'm scared for the finale. Oh God, please.